welcome back, you beauties. Yes, we are buzzing because it is Women's Month here in South Africa, and we are here for that. And of course, it is the midweek and time to check out the latest in entertainment news because, well, people have been busy and see what has got the socials abuzz with trending stories both locally and internationally. Zanele Potelwa,
Hi.
you came dressed to do entertainment news this morning. You do realize that?
I came dressed for you guys because I was hoping you'd allow me to stay with I like your vibe.
You had an agenda. Well, we're going to open with a story that kind of speaks to that. You wanted to stay. So did Kirsten Bell and Dax Shepard. And this is the first story that we want to hone in on. They were kicked out of an airport and over a little slumber party. So they had massive delays at Boston Airport. They were there with their 2 kids, and they dropped an Instagram story that's now gone off. I think it's been retired since. They'd spent over $600 on buying pillows and cushions so they could sleep. And of course,
As you would
at an airport. Now, I went through something very similar at Schiphol International Airport. Then, of course, got booted out. I had to leave the airport, and they had to leave the airport. But, of course, there were no hotels open in the greater Boston area. Oh, no. You'd think being a celebrity would earn you a little bit of cred, but maybe that doesn't happen at
Dax
airport.
Shepard, man.
I know.
Love the guy.
I'm Kirsten Bell saying, but I'm Kirsten Bell, man.
I was going to go there, but anyways. But I think it's, you know what? I mean, this airport kind of shenanigans that goes on. I mean, if you think about it, if you have a long delay and you can't book yourself into one of the airport hotels, I mean, there were no availability for these guys anywhere else in the greater Boston area, like you've said. They had to spend $600 on just some pillows and blanket. You've got kids, and you just want to catch a nap because it's a long time to just sit around and wait. But then to be kicked out, I mean, come on, what are you supposed to do?
What was the reason for them getting kicked out?
Oh, they can't stay.
They can't stay, but despite it being open 24 hours, I think there was a little bit of breathing room in terms of what that actually is. And we've heard of people being trapped in airports and things like that, but with visa-related issues, but never a local being kicked out of a local airport. Oh, no. Come on, America, come on. Now let's hone in on a beautiful relationship and a gorgeous, very emotional tribute to her friend, Tony Bennett. And of course, Lady Gaga, we know that she had released 2 albums with Tony Bennett, and he passed fairly recently on July the 21st at the age of 96.
Yeah.
And they seemed like a very unlikely duo. The fact that they came from seemingly 2 polarities, but I think they were purists at heart. And she had this to say: I will miss my friend forever. I will miss singing with him, recording with him, talking with him, being on stage together. Aww. There was something about their bond.
There was magic between them. When they performed together, you could see it in that eye-to-eye contact when they were performing together. And like you said, it's an unlikely friendship, but 2 superstars like this and just doing their thing on stage. And you know, they made beautiful music together. They really did.
Well, there was a chemistry. It felt like that he was a safe place for her in the midst of all of this insanity.
100%, and I feel like she was a safe space for him as well, because every single time that they would like meet up on a red carpet, they would always just have, or rather, they would just
that's
come
true. Maybe
together.
she was his link to the celebrity world now.
Yeah.
Oh man, absolutely beautiful. So of course, we were gutted that Banyana were pushed to a draw when they should have won that match. But we had to then focus on their off-pitch performance. I want you to take a little listen to this.
Andile, come on.
Where did that come from? Our goalkeeper's got some pops. Absolutely amazing. Oh, we have so much faith in you ladies. Going to be doing the business a little bit later today, but you've got to do the business right now.
Yeah.
To get back in the kitchen, we've got some taste testing to do. How does that make you feel? That is like the most South African video that you could put out there.
Yes, and I feel like, especially because it's in another country, it's almost like you guys are really representing us, not just on the field. Yes, exactly. But also, you know, we live in a gig economy in South Africa, so if they kind kind of like come back and they feel like they want to record an album, I'm buying it.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's a director or two that's jumped on that, maybe a coral outfit here in South Africa that's ready to collaborate. Zanele, enjoy all of the footy that's on the way. Most importantly, enjoy your front row seat to the netball.
100%.
It makes it very easy to proudly celebrate Women's Month when you've got superstars like that driving the brand. And of course, we are loving the fact we get the sport right here.